out on the weekends and stuff like that, I need a ride home. And sometimes I'm like wearing heels and I don't want to have to walk all the way home if I don't have cash, and that also is like a problem because I can't pay for the cab.
So I'm a businesswoman and I always take cabs. However, it's just a pain in the butt because I always have to call and they're most of the time late. So out of my 1 hour break that I have for lunch, I spend 20 minutes waiting for a taxi.
Well, I work at a restaurant and I usually don't get out of work until like 12:30 or once. The tea's always closed, so I always need to take a cab home. But it's always kind of sketchy because the neighborhood I work in is pretty deserted by the end of the night. So I'm sometimes like standing alone on the street waiting for half an hour for a cab to come by. And that's not fun.
The girls and I go out, you know, every weekend, Friday, Saturday, you'll find us. You can't take the T in Boston anymore, so we always have to take cabs from the clubs. And you know, as being older, cautious women, it's really risky.
Well, I work really late at night.
Yeah, and personally, when I'm at home waiting for it, I get pretty nervous knowing that, you know, late at night, things can happen, and I want to know that my baby's safe.
Oh, boo.
Like dirty, grimy, like there's no clear identification of who's driving, and like I don't know if they know where I'm going. A lot of the times they always ask me like, how do we get there?
A hassle and sketchy.
Krusty.
I can call and get a cab, and the cab said they'd be there in 20 minutes, and it took them more like 40, so I'm standing outside because I have nowhere else to go because the restaurant's closed. And by the time the cab did get there, I get in the cab, and the guy, like the identification that they have in the window, like does not look like the guy who's driving me at all, and so automatically that puts you at dis-ease. And I told him where I was going, and then he wanted directions, and when I gave him to him, it wasn't where she was driving, wasn't exactly what I had told him, and then we were going down dark streets that I didn't recognize. It was just very offsetting.
Krusty.
Cabs are like a horrible boyfriend. They're unreliable, they're not on time, they don't do anything that I want, they don't know what I want.
You know what I mean? Like I have to give them directions all the time. Not mentioning the fact that most of them are very dirty and the drivers don't even speak English, so it's very hard to like get to your destination.
Because I need a cab every night. It'd be really nice to be able to have a cab come just like pick me up and know where I want to go. All I'm doing is going home. And so having to like re-explain every day where I'm going to a different driver it's a hassle.
Krusty.
Dirty, gross, disgusting, shady, unreliable, scary, unsafe.
Krusty.
It's so hard to get a cab that is not absolutely filthy. I have no idea what the driver's saying. He's all weird, talking about something. He doesn't even know where he's going. The guy is crazy.
Like reliability, safety, and just having somebody who's friendly and will talk, like who knows where you're going, can understand what you're saying.
Kind of like a taxi company that would act as my personal driver almost.
It'd be clean and it would be safe and reliable.
That would be wonderful if I could get the cleanliness of a car service and the friendliness of the driver and the familiarity, but still only have to pay for what a cab would cost as opposed to paying for a premium car service. I would love to have a relationship with a cab company.
You know, if there was a specific, you know, company that I felt really safe with, I think, you know, I'd feel a lot better at night knowing that she's going to be home all right. And, you know, that's what I want, knowing my girl's going to be safe.
He cares about me and my safety.
To be there when I'm exiting a club or like leaving school, wherever I want to be, I want them to be there. I don't want to have to call them and have to wait 20 minutes. I want something that's like clean, that I feel comfortable in. It gives me like a peace of mind. I'm not stressful.
I need a cab that can pick me up when I'm out at a club with my friends and I'm not entirely coherent and can get me to where I need to be safely. I want a cab company that knows what I want.